How you doing, guys? Dedicated right back here in the video. Let's go. Today I want to talk about relationships and trucking. I've been in trucking about 3 years. I've been in a relationship, and right now I am married as an OTR truck driver. And this is from my opinion. I'm not really here to give relationship advice. I'm just here to give you my perspective on OTR trucking and its effects on relationships. And even if you're away, any job that you're away for a long period of time, but specifically with trucking. I worked in the railroad and I was relationship also in the railroad, and it's a little bit different. I was away from home. It was a little bit different in the railroad. Trucking is a whole nother beast within itself. One, you need to be on the same page with your spouse. If you and your girlfriend or wife are not on the same page of what goals you guys want or what do you want for the future, this will never work out. Nobody wants to hear, okay, you're gonna be away from home and nothing will happen. It's not gonna better our lives. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to say, oh, I'm gonna be away from the road. What's the plan? Just be away from the road. No. You have to be on the same page. Yo, baby, we're gonna do this so we can pay off debt. Oh, baby, I'm gonna do this so we could save up this amount of money. Oh, baby, we're gonna do this. You need to have concise and precise goals as a couple, especially if you're married. If you're married, you need to have that. So you have a goal and a dream that you guys can focus point. Communication rules a nation, and team reflects leadership, So you need to have a focus point on your team. You need to have something like, okay, we have this objective and this goal. Something so somebody could look forward to. Because just being on the road and somebody feels like there's no objective or there's no end goal, they just have an all liability. No woman, I'm a man, so I'm going to speak from a man's point of view and probably woman tell. But every lady I don't, oh no, I don't like that you're away. I want to see you home more. When you're regional, they would not mind. They don't like it, but they wouldn't mind at least regional. But OTR, no lady wants to, if they like it, no lady wants their man on the road all the time. No. Especially on the long term. For the short term, yeah. But the long term, 5, 10, 15 years, no lady wants that. And that's from what I've seen. That's been whole true. So you need to be focused. But that's number one. Focus point and have goals as work together as a team. Second, you do need a level of trust. Actually, I'll say second, you need a support system. Before trust, you need a support system. You need trust too. But in my opinion, I think you need a support system. Because there's going to be times where the relationship will have ups and downs. There's going to be times where it's not going to be easy. But if you have trust in the support system, that makes things easier. So if you have goals and then you have a support system that can help your spouse, like my wife, she has her parents, she has my parents. So she has a support system that can help when times is going hard, when things is not going easy. She has something. She has a support system that could go out there and help her go through things. If she needs anything, she has somebody there. But if you're by yourself and you have no support system, although there might be trust, let's say if there's a neighbor, let's say Joe Blow's out there and there's no support system, she needs somebody there. Joe Blow helps her out. That could, even if nothing's happening, that's not good for your mental. You're on the road. What happened? Joe helped me out. That's not gonna make you feel, Joe, why is Joe helping you out? What do you expect a lady to do when you're not there? That's the truth. That is the truth. What do you expect a lady to do when you're not there? In the position where you need a man to help you. So trust is important, but in my opinion, I think having a support system is number one. Because it doesn't matter how much trust you have, you might trust somebody, but if there is situations where, even for you, you have, let's say you're teaming, and you have a lady team, your girl might trust you, but it gets lonely on those nights on the road. So you have a team girl driver. She's not going to think, oh, they're sleeping in the city. Like, it's not good for the mental. Same thing for a woman. If she's over there, she's having help from a co-worker or somebody else, that's not good for your mental to know, even though nothing might be happening, but it's not good for your mental to know, oh yeah, my old girl or my old man is with somebody else of the opposite sex alone, and you already have all this space apart. No, it doesn't make things any easier. It does not make anything easier. So that's why I think number two is having a support system, preferably family. Hopefully it's family, having a good support system. So number is working on a goal and objective. Number two is having a support system. Because without that support system, you fight against the tide. Things become 10 times harder. 10 times harder when you and your lady going against the world. Not saying it's impossible. It's possible, but it's hard. You want to stack all the benefits. So if you need to have her mom there with her, or you need to have your folks, make it in a way where she has a support system that's family that can help you in your relationship, what you guys going through while you're over the road. Number three is trust. Number 3 is trust. Now, without that trust component, and me in my opinion, it's very hard for me to trust. I trust in my leadership. I trust in, okay, for example, I told, me having my family there. I'm like, okay, that helps me. I don't really gotta think, oh, there's another dude, X, Y, and Z, because I already said, okay, this is the plan. You're not going to hit nobody. You have family there, so there's no reason to hit up another guy. We don't even talk. That's not a conversation we even have. But she don't talk to no other guy or no other person that I know of. I said I don't know of. And even same thing here. Since I'm a married man, I try my best not to talk or communicate with some other opposite sex. Because I'm a married man. Nothing good is going to come out of it. Especially if you're away. Because once you lose trust, once you lose that trust for somebody, it's hard to get that back. That person might not have done everything. But once you start having these questions, start losing that trust, it can gain back. Especially for ladies. But I know for men, me as a man, I trust in my leadership. I trust human nature. I know somebody could love you, somebody could do this. But if you're old lady, you've been away for 3-4 months. Not saying she'll do anything, but if she's by herself, she don't got no support system, y'all got no goals, and she's by herself, it's that, let's just be real. Let's go to reality as a human being. Not as anybody, just as a human being. So I trust in people being humans, but also trust in my leadership. But my lady also has to trust in my leadership too. She has to trust in the bigger objective. If the trust is not there, the relationship, in my opinion, most likely is not going to work out. Because OTR is hard. You're dealing with stress. If she's always calling, yo, what you doing? Who you with? You're not going to be very good and productive at your job. You're not. You are not. You are not. Okay? And I think those are the 3 main things, in my opinion. The 3 main things to have a relationship, especially as an OTR driver, is 1, you need to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, you're going to be looking at yourself crazy. Your girl going to look at you crazy. 2, you need to have a support system. It doesn't matter how much trust that you have on the road. If there's no support system, it's going to be very hard. If she's with her mom or she's with your folks, it becomes a little bit, it becomes way more easy to trust at that point. So I think those 3 things, those 3 main ingredients, in my opinion, helps the relationship. Okay? If I add another one, freebie, you need to have an end goal. OTR is not meant for you to be, especially if you have kids. I have a little boy right now, but I don't plan to do OTR forever. This is ridiculous. If you want to be OTR forever, you got no life, and you don't got, in my opinion, okay, let me not say that. If you want to do that, you do that. But if you have a kids and a family, it's going to be very hard for the nucleus of that family or for those kids to be built, to be built the way you want them to be when you're not there. My kid, I want him to train. I want him to work out. I want him to become a better version of himself. It's going to be very hard for me to do that when I'm away 3-4 weeks at a time. It's going to be very hard to do that. So I know this has to come to an end. This is a chapter of my life, and this will come to an end because I want to be there for my kid. So you need to have an angle, in my opinion, an angle with OTR trucking, because this is long term. This is not a way of living. Being home every week is a little bit different, but being away 2, 3, 4 weeks, more than that, it's not a way of living. In my opinion, it's not a way of living. Your health suffers, your mental suffers. You need to go out there and have a life. You need to go out there and be there for your kids and your wife. In my opinion. I said this is my opinion. It's Danny K. Comment, subscribe, tell me what you think. Out.